Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Gunpla News episode 24 for November 2016. This is part 1, news. That's right, episode 24 makes this 2 years of Gunpla News that I've been doing every month in some way, shape, or form. So that's something, right? That's kind of newsworthy, isn't it? So anyway, like I usually do this episode is going to have 5 parts. So the first part we're going to be covering some news, which I have some really cool stuff actually to talk with you guys about. So I'm looking forward to that. Second is going to be some announcements of some new kits and figures, quite a lot of figures this month. Part 2 is going to be going over some updates on kits and figures that are coming out soon. And part 4 is a few things of some third-party kits, and then finally is some features. So part 5 is going to be some features where I also have some cool kits that I'm going to be featuring here for you guys this month. So let's get into it because there is quite a bit to talk about. So the first point of news is that I want to mention the relaunch of the Mecha Lounge. Mecha Lounge is an online forum that I know is run by my good friend Simon at Gundam UK. It was around for a long time and I know enjoyed by a lot of people, and it's recently been relaunched. It's just mecha-lounge.com. So go there and check it out. You can share your work and talk with other people about their work and talk with other people about new kits and anything you want. So it's all really cool stuff. Forums were a lot more popular in the past, but these days not quite as much, but they're definitely a cool place if you want somewhere aside from just staying on Facebook all day. Go check it out and kind of just join in the community there. So yeah, that's it. All right, next. So I've got 2 new video series that I want to be starting, and you may be saying like, what? Didn't I just make a video not too long ago about saying that like I don't have time to do all the videos that I want to do? But it's okay because these 2 new video series that I want to do are both live things. So it's just like something that I can sit down and do live, and that's it. So they will take some preparation and all of that, of course, so they won't be like just easy things to do, but they're both things that I'm really excited about, that I've really wanted to do for a long time, and I'm finally ready to get started doing both of these. So the first new series that I'm going to be starting is just a series of builder interviews. I don't know if that's going to be like the official name for that, or if I'll have a different name, or it won't really have a specific name, but it's just interviews with other model builders, so other Gunpla builders. And this is something that I want to do once a month, where I'll choose a specific builder that I want to sit down and do a live interview with, that you guys will be able to watch and join in and maybe ask questions. And then, or if you can't watch it live, you can always just watch it later on my channel. So yeah, obviously it's not going to be something where I'm going to be able to sit down with the person in the same room. Hopefully maybe sometime in the future that can be possible at times, but mostly it's probably just going to be like through like a Google Hangout like I do with the guys of Gunpla Talk. So the first episode is going to be this Saturday, very soon, just a couple days from now. This Saturday is going to be the first the first inaugural episode is going to be with none other than my good friend Henry. You guys may know him also as Vegeta8259. He's kind of like, one could say, sort of the godfather of Gunpla YouTubing, and he was out for a while and he's back, and he's just an amazing modeler and friend of mine, so I'm really looking forward to sitting down and talking with him. We've done some live chatting before here on my channel, but not really so much of like an interview sort of format. We were just kind of chatting, but this time I really want to interview him about just some more about Gundam and Gunpla and his life with that and so all of that. So it should be really, really cool, interesting. If you guys don't know who that is, I think you must be very new to the hobby. Most people, I imagine, probably know who that is. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. That's going to be, again, this Saturday at 10 a.m. New York time. So like New York, that's U.S. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be 10 a.m. Here in Seoul, that'll be 12 midnight, so Saturday night. So wherever you are in the world, you can sort of figure it out based on that. So yeah, really looking forward to that. That'll be the first episode. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. yeah, just stay tuned to my Facebook page. I think there'll be more details. That's where I'll post the link for that video. So even if you don't use Facebook, you can still see my Facebook page there. And so maybe 1 or 2 days or just soon before that, I'll post the link so you guys can check out the video, or just, go to my channel at that time and you'll find it there. So anyway, the second new series, this is something that I'm really, really excited about as well, and this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I've been thinking about it and really wanting to do it, and I decided it's time to finally do it. It is a new series that I want to do called Gundam Fights. Now that may sound a little bit familiar for you because this whole idea is completely stolen from Screen Junkies Movie Fights. I don't know if you guys watch that or if you're familiar with that. Screen Junkies is another YouTube channel where they do all sorts of like movie related stuff, and I love the channel. And one of the things that they do is called Movie Fights, where they sit down and basically have a sort of like, I'm not sure what you'd really call it, a kind of debate fight about topics related to movies. Mostly it's usually related to like comic book movies and sci-fi movies and things like that, but they do sort of kind of everything. And so basically what I want to do is take that idea exactly and just do that with stuff related to Gundam and Gunpla. So what they do is they have just one judge and then 3 fighters. So I think like probably for now at least just I'll be the judge, is sort of like the host of the show, and then I want to have 3 people fighting. Now, of course, for this one as well, I won't be able to actually sit down in the room with people and do that, unfortunately. Again, hopefully in the future, if that's if that opportunity becomes available, that would be great. But for now, we're just going to be doing it just through like live chatting. So it'll be me and 3 other people to do this, and I think in one, like for each episode, again, this will also be just like a monthly thing. So for each episode, we'll do like 5 fights, so like 5 topics that we'll debate, and then we'll probably have to have a 6th prepared for like a tiebreaker in case 2 of the people have the same amount of points. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. We'll talk about, I mean, just for example, it could be topics like what's the best master grade of all time, or like what is like who was the best lead character of any Gundam series, or who was the best anti-hero of any Gundam series, or something like that. So there's a lot of cool things that we can have fun with, and it's not meant to be like a official thing. It's just for fun and just something we can just have fun with and debate and yeah, just have a good time. So I think it'll be a really fun series. That's why I'm really looking forward to this series. Now, who is going to be on it and what are we going to talk about? So I want you guys for now to just offer some ideas for things that things that you think would be interesting for fights. So I just mentioned a few there. Any other ideas you guys have, you can put those down in the comments down below. You can leave those there, and I'll make a note of those, and I'll keep those there with you guys, for you guys. Alternatively, just go on Facebook or Twitter and use the hashtag Gundam Fights, and then I'll be able to see that as well. So that is for that. As far as who is going to be on the show, now I have some ideas of some people that I know that I would personally like to invite, but I would also like to call on you guys as well to offer some ideas for who you'd like to see on there. So again, leave your comments down below or go into Facebook or Twitter again and just use the hashtag Gundam Fights and recommend who you think you would like to see, whether it's another YouTuber or just another modeler who you know, or a friend of yours who you know is like really passionate about Gundam and Gunpla. Or if it's yourself, again, you can do that. If you would like to recommend yourself, if you would like to be on this show, then please just send me an email. It's just ZakuAureliusOfficial@gmail.com. I think actually it goes this way, ZakuAureliusOfficial@gmail.com. Send an email there. Tell me about yourself, who you are, I guess, and kind of what's your background with Gunpla, Gundam, how long have you kind of been in the hobby, and what's your experience with the anime? Have you seen, a lot or a little or what? I kind of have to have a good idea to know who will be a good person to have on the show. So yeah, do that. And so if you want to be on the show, or if you want to suggest someone to be on the show, there are a few requirements though, of course, that I will be putting on that. Now, of course, I can only have 3 people a month, so it will be kind of limited. But the other requirements are going to be that you have a good internet connection. That will be important because it will be live, and we'll be doing it through Google Hangouts. So you need to have a good, solid internet connection. If you don't have that, then it's not really going to work. Second thing is a decent webcam and mic. Again, we need to be able to see and hear you well enough. So if you've just got your phone, just your smartphone, that's not really good enough. In some cases it might be. We might have to test it out. It might be okay. But again, just something that will be able to work well enough. And you also have to be willing to show your face. Unfortunately, I want for people to be able to see your face while you're making your arguments and just having fun in the show. So if you're not willing to do that, then sorry, I won't be able to choose you to be on the show. And yeah, again, just having some moderate amount of experience with Gundam and or Gunpla in general. So like if you just started watching Gundam in like Iron-Blooded Orphans, you've never seen any of their series, and you own like 2 model kits, then your experience is not really going to be enough. However passionate you might be, that's just not really going to work for the show. So I hope you guys will understand that that sort of stipulation that I'm putting on that. So that's basically it for that show. Again, I'm really, really looking forward to that. So if you guys have any other questions or comments about that, any other suggestions, again, suggest who you would like to be on the show, suggest some topics for us to fight about. And again, I am very aware that this is exactly copying off of Screen Junkies, so I'm not trying to peddle this as any sort of original idea at all. It's just something that I think will be really fun and cool for us to enjoy here on YouTube. So that is that. All right, so that's it for the new series that I want to talk about. As far as other current running series, this month's episode of Gunpla Talk will be on November 26th. So Saturday, November 26th, or here in Korea, that's a Sunday morning, the 27th. The next episode of G-Check, the show that Josh and I do, that is going to be probably the 25th. So like Friday the 25th, that would be Friday night for us here on this side of the world, Friday morning for people in North America. That is not exactly decided yet, so again, stay tuned to my Facebook page. We'll post up about that when we can, but probably that day. Again, I'm not quite sure at the moment, but I'll let you guys know on Facebook. That's it for all of the shows and stuff. There's one last thing that I have to talk about today. Unfortunately, Donald Trump won the presidency for the United States. I'm an American citizen, for anyone who doesn't know, so I'm not too pleased about that. But one thing that I thought would be fun to do was to make something to sort of commemorate that. And so what I've done here is I've designed this Make Gunpla Great Again cap. So of course styled after the famous Make America Great Again cap that was so famous during Donald Trump's campaign. I've designed this hat and it is for sale on my StoreEnvy store. So you can check that out. The link for that is also down below in all my videos. You can go there, check it out, and just pick up that hat if you want. I thought that was kind of funny, so just kind of made that to commemorate this very historic day. Anyway, so that's it for the news for this month. There was a lot of kind of stuff to talk about. Also, in my video just before this, I talked about making a GoFundMe page for going to Japan for the GBWC Japan Finals, as well as the Gunpla Expo, the Gunpla Winter Expo 2016. That is going to be coming up very soon. So if you didn't see that video, go back and check that out. I'm trying to raise $500 to support that trip for me to go there and make some cool videos for you guys of the Gunpla Expo and just whatever else I can around Tokyo in a very short 2-day weekend. So check that out. Thank you guys so much for your support. Anyone who has already shown some support there on that GoFundMe page, the link for that will also be down below. And thanks you guys for watching. Up next, I've got all the new announcements to go over, so I'll see you guys then in part 2. Bye-bye!